So that is Miss Anu Malhotra, and she will be guiding us through this meeting today. Through this.
How nice.
So Anu, we will wait. We'll give the members a couple of more minutes to join in. And Mr. Rohit from the consulate has very kindly kind of taken on the thing for the Zoom, given our limited expertise. Whenever you want to start, just let us know, and maybe he can then mute everybody else, and so that you are the one we can kind of.
So cheerful to see a beautiful red like that. Makes
Yes.
it a little festive.
Holiday season, right? So outside dark, we need to create inside more bright and festive.
Yes,
That's right.
I think everyone in the holiday mood.
Yeah, that is true. Yeah. It has been a very quiet festive season.
Yes, indeed. But change is coming slowly.
Fingers crossed.
Yes.
So if we can bring inner change first, then that will dictate the outer change. And that is the question of today's session, how we can create our inner so predictable and happy that the outer doesn't affect it.
That is so true. And in fact, we were just talking that we really need this session because the way the year has been, we are pretty upbeat about things, but yeah, I think we need something more to charge us.
Especially going into the dark time between now and March, between now when we get the light returning.
Yes, it's going to be lockdown period for us. Weather will not permit us to be outside. So how we can create abundance of joy and, infinite peace and some exuberancy in life, within us, I think that will determine how happy we can be throughout these next 3 to 4 months.
Yes.
So I'm wondering, shall we give them a few more minutes, Alison?
How many responses did you get totally? Not so many? It is just
here. Herin wrote, and I know Katrina. Was. There's Katrina. Katrina wrote to me. So okay. I got maybe one or two saying that they won't be able to make it.
Well, at least that's helpful, at least when they respond.
Yeah, because I think one of them actually has a lesson, has a class that they're doing, a course that they're doing, has a lecture at the same time.
Oh yeah, I know Julie's taking writing classes and there's different things, but maybe when we do some other things online, we should look at the list together, because sometimes, you have the disadvantage of not knowing everybody yet, but sometimes you can just sort of give them a nudge, outside the group, and sometimes that helps. But for you to do, since you haven't met them, some of them formally met some.
No, Herin was very proactive. Herin gave me the nudge. Herin texted me yesterday and says,
because I thought that I sent you an app, but then I saw I never sent it. I typed it, but something happened and I forgot to push send 2 weeks ago or whenever it was. And then when I looked up, I thought, oh my God, it's still there. And I thought maybe you make an invitation like we are automatically in.
Yeah.
And then you have to prepare the list of names that people don't log in themselves. You just
I thought I will create the list closer to time, so it will be a reminder / things.
Then I thought, when I'm not on the list, I cannot maybe join anymore, But
shall we start? It's 5:35.
Okay, I think we should.
Yeah.
Over to you, Anu. Do you want Rohit to mute us all?
I think that would be helpful. And then in between, or maybe in the end, if anyone has any questions, we can ask.
Yeah, okay. Maybe we can just mute her. Rohit, can you mute us?
Good evening, everyone. Thank you all for being with me today It's truly an honor to conduct this meditation session. So as we all see, rapid change is happening around the world as a result of the call of present times. We are experiencing change in everything we do. Different ways of shopping, different ways of dining, different ways of socializing, different ways of schooling. Every age group is impacted by this, isn't it? So the time has come for us to adopt to a new way of living so that we can create a spark in our life in the midst of outer being not very supportive. So today the outer atmosphere is not very supportive, but if we can learn how to create the inner atmosphere supporting us, I think we can create a beautiful life for us. So if we don't take the time to create change in our lifestyle, trust me, we are going to be consumed in the negative atmosphere of outside. That is for sure. But the good news is that it is very simple and it can be done. We can take charge of our life regardless of what's happening all around us. So today I'm going to take you to a beautiful journey of transformational wisdom and guided healing meditation session. I want to start by sharing a beautiful example that will give you an idea the kind of lifestyle that I will be sharing with you, and that is the need of the hour. We all live in city of Chicago, so imagine Sears Tower. I'm sure you all have seen Sears Tower in downtown Chicago. So imagine you entering into a Sears Tower in a fine evening. And when you are standing in the ground floor and you peek out of the glass window and you see the city looks so beautiful. And that gives you so much joy. But when you move up to 38th floor and you do the same, you peek out through the glass window and city view looks even more beautiful, isn't it? Why? Because now from the 38th floor, you can see a much broader view. And finally, when you go to the top floor and you peek out of that glass window again, and then when you look at the city, it looks absolutely mesmerizing. So much more beautiful than what you saw from the first floor and what you saw from the 38th floor. So now imagine, the city is the same, you are the same, the building is the same. What changed that made the city so much beautiful is that you moved up from ground floor to the top floor. Same thing is true with our consciousness. So when we move up in our consciousness, the experience of our life becomes so much more beautiful, creating abundance of joy and infinite peace. So before we get into the 5 steps that I'm going to share with you, which will help you to lighten up your life, let's just do some simple yoga stretches. Because all day, I'm sure, the world has been stimulating so much from morning till evening, whether you are involved in your work or you're doing housework. But especially we women, we tend to carry a lot of stress here. Anybody says anything to us, this is where it gets stuck and we feel heaviness. So I'm going to teach you some very, very simple yoga stretches that will help you feel so light, especially in your neck and shoulder region, that you'll feel instantly rejuvenated. And this is something that you can do anytime. You don't need any props. Most of us are working from home in these days, so you can just take few seconds break in between, do these stretches and get right back to work, and you'll find at the end of the day you are not going to be stressed. And why we really need to do this every day, few times a day, because I want you to know that stress is in the air, anxiety is in the air, fear is in the air. You know why? Let me tell you why. Because 7.8 billion people on this entire planet are creating negative energy from last 9 months because of this COVID-19, and which has created the overall vibrations of the entire planet and the outside world very negative. The vibrations are becoming lower and lower. They don't support us to stay happy. So when we become mindful of what's happening outside and do these stretches to increase our inner power, inner energy, then we are not affected by what's happening all around us. So are you ready? Do you want to learn? First step is simple breathing. I'm going to teach you 5 stretches. First one is, can you all see me if I'm showing you? Hopefully you can see me. So first one is, we do these yoga stretches with breathing. So let's take, watch me for the first one, and then let's do it together. I can promise you at the end of the session, you'll feel so good. And another promise, not just promise, guarantee, okay, that you're going to have the best sleep tonight. Because when I do my group sessions, the first compliment that I get is, Anu, I slept so good tonight. I wonder why. And that motivates them to come again and again and, to replicate this process. So first one is while inhaling. So while taking a deep breath, we're going to bring our shoulders up. Exhale and down. Let's do it together 10 times. Inhale and up. Exhale and down. And have a beautiful smile on your face. Exhale and down. 5 more times. Inhale and up. Exhale and down. Inhale and release. Exhale and down. Look in the center. 4 more times. Take a nice long deep breath. Exhale and let go. Inhale and up. Exhale and let go. Inhale and up. Legs and let go. Last 2. Take a nice long deep inhale and up. Exhale and let go. And last one time. Inhale and up. Exhale and let go. Relax. And now the second stretch, I call it prayful stretch. It really expands your pec muscles. It increases your lung capacity, which is needed in today's COVID-19 time. We really need to expand our lung capacity so that we are able to take complete breaths. Okay, so bring your hands like this. And now while inhaling, we are going to slowly bring our hands out. Open up. Exhale and come back. Beautiful. Inhale and out. Feel that. Keep smiling, keep breathing, keep moving. Inhale and out. Exhale and come back. Inhale and out. Exhale and come back. 5 more times. Inhale and out. Make sure you're smiling. Nice, conscious, mindful movements. Last 3. Exhale and come back. Last 2. Exhale and come back. And last one. Exhale and come back. And just relax. Very nice. The third stretch, again, we are focusing on our neck region, shoulder area. So bring your hands, just like interlock your fingers, bring them behind your, I call it desktop yoga. You can just be sitting on your work desk and still do it. So hands behind your head. While inhaling, bring your elbows together. While exhaling out, stretch them outwards. Inhale and stretch upwards. Look up. Exhale and down. Let's do it together now. Let's synchronize this. Inhale and together. In. Exhale and out. Beautiful. Inhale and stretch upwards. Exhale and down. Inhale and together in. Exhale and out. Inhale and stretch upwards. Look up. Exhale and down. Inhale and together. Nice long deep out. Inhale and stretch upwards. Look up and exhale down. Release all those tensions. Inhale and together in. Exhale and out. Inhale and stretch upwards. Exhale and down. In. Exhale and out. Inhale and stretch upwards. Exhale and down. Last one. Inhale and together. Everybody can do it. All age groups can do it. Inhale and stretch upwards. It's simple and it's very powerful. Let's do it one more time. Exhale and out. Inhale and stretch upwards. Exhale and down. And just relax. You know, it's a myth that people think yoga is complicated. When you say yoga, meditation, they think, oh, complicated asanas. And people get scared. Oh, it's not my cup of tea, you know. But let me tell you, Rishi Patanjali said only one thing, Sthiram Sukham Asanam, meaning it's all stillness. Stillness of body and stillness of mind. That's what yoga means. Yoga means to unite, to connect. To connect with who? To connect to your inner powerful self and to connect with the source of all healing. Connect with the source of all existence. It's a very powerful connection we establish just by doing simple yoga, stretches and healing meditation. So next stretch is bring your folded hands closer to your chest like this. And now take a nice long deep breath and straighten it out. And while exhaling, go out. I call it aeroplane stretch. Yes. Inhale and nicely bring it together. Exhale and out. Inhale and together. Exhale and out. Keep smiling. Keep breathing. Inhale. You know, you use 4 muscles when you smile. And when you frown, do you know how many you use? 72. You choose which one you want to use. Exhale and out. Inhale and together. Exhale and out. Inhale and together. Exhale and out. Inhale and together. Let go all the tensions that have been sitting in your body. Inhale and together last time. Exhale and out. And don't lose that smile. Relax. Very nice. And the last stretch, again, it's going to create a lot of relaxation in your shoulder area. So while inhaling, we are going to exaggerate this movement. We're going to rotate our shoulders. Inhale, rotate from front, and exhale. While exhaling, come back like this. So take a nice long deep inhale. Exhale, and so rotate these shoulders from front to back. Force all the tensions to let go, leaving you completely stress-free body. When body is stress-free, mind is calm, and your actions are sharp. Trust me. Two more times. You can modify the movement if you feel any pain doing anything, but these are simple, powerful 5 yoga stretches. Do them few times a day and you will be so surprised. Instantly you'll feel rejuvenated and relaxed. So as I promised, I'm going to share with you 5 powerful steps that will help you to rise in your consciousness. It will help you to heighten your awareness and elevate your life. First one is create space in your life. And let me give you an example. I want you to focus on this first slide and try to read this. Try to read this if you can, especially the text that's under the sentence which says, please read. Try and see if you can read it. And now I will give you slide 2 and try to read this. Mind you, both sides have the same text. This and this. Now I want to ask you, which one is easier to read? Slide 1 or slide 2? I'm sure you all will agree with me that slide 2 was much easier to read. Yes? You know why? Because it had more clarity, and that clarity is the result of the space that has been introduced between words. And it's this space that helped you to reduce the amount of effort, to reduce the amount of time, and also to reduce the amount of energy that you spent. So friends, today we are leading our life like the first slide. Absolutely no gap. Completely cluttered with lot of things back to back. So today, this is the lifestyle change that we all need to generate space in our life. So by introducing space, what we do, we start to declutter our mind and we improve our clarity and we save energy and time. So let me share with you how to create this space, because you're going to say, Anu, okay, what do you mean? You know, how do we create space in our life? So let me share that with you. This is the way to do it. Take a moment and audit your entire yesterday, and you'll realize you had so many moments that were filled with unnecessary things that can hardly make any positive difference in your life. So become aware of it and delete it from your today's schedule. Do this exercise. Mind you, the power to discriminate between what's life's important activity and what needs to be deleted, it comes to us when we sit in silence. And the practice of that is called meditation, or in Sanskrit, it's called dhyan. So start your day by giving yourself 15 minutes of silence every single day. In the morning when you wake up, don't just get up and start working on things that you're supposed to. Give yourself at least 15 minutes of silence. And you will see that you'll create a space where you will think less, you will think right, and you will think brilliantly. So that's my first step. Second step is fix your inside. We all like to achieve perfection in our doings, But let's not be perfect in what we do, but also become perfect in our inner being. One thing is that this pandemic has taught us one powerful lesson, that life around you will never happen 100% the way you want it to be, because there are too many outside factors involved, isn't it? But what happens within you, who should determine that? What happens within you, definitely you should be the one who determines it. Because if you decide what should happen within you, the whole experience of life is going to be determined 100% by you. And nobody else and no outer situation will determine that. It will just be you. The events around you may not be determined by you, but how your life's experience is, that can be determined 100% by you. Because the outside world will continue to be very unpredictable. Trust me, when whatever is happening outside, if it starts to happen within you, you can never be peaceful and happy. So my message today is this, that in the midst of today's unpredictable situations, if your inside can be always predictable, if your inside can stay predictable, your life is going to be in your control, and you'll come out to be a winner in every situation. So turn inward is what's the need of the hour. Turn within. This is the highest level of wisdom that one must know and understand. It's not a choice anymore. Trust me, living a meditative life is not a choice anymore. It used to be 30, 40 years ago. Not anymore. It has become the need of this hour. And the third step is pack your life with all the right things. Now just imagine, I know we've not had vacation, it's been such a long time, but when you used to go on vacation 9 months ago, what would you do? You would pack everything that is useful for you during your stay there. Let's say that you're going to Hawaii. You're planning a vacation to Hawaii and you pack all woolen clothes. You will be miserable there. But looking at the weather conditions, if you pack all light color cotton clothes, you will enjoy your vacation to the fullest. So when you know what to take along based upon where you are going in life, your journey and your destination becomes very joyful. Similarly, friends, in your life also, when you know and understand what kind of thoughts, feelings, emotions you should have in this beautiful journey of life, then your life becomes exuberant, full of joy, ecstasy, and bliss. And it's very simple, it's very easy. The greatest priority today is working on your own self. That's where the growth lies, and that is where satisfaction and joy lies. So in the crisis time of today, people are asking all the time, what can I do? What can I do? But let me tell you that doing comes second. The real issue is, what can I be? What can I be? Because when our dharma of peace, purity, joy, inner strength becomes part of our every karma, means any action that we do. So when our true nature of peace, power, purity, strength, love becomes part of every action that we do, our life is transformed. And the fourth step that I want to share with you is Nurture yourself daily. Nurture yourself daily. Anything that I'm teaching you, trust me, I am practicing it. I'm practicing it from over 20 years and I've seen the results. And then I've worked with so many people and I've seen them become transformed in their life. If you go to our website, Mindful Meditation Yoga, you'll see hundreds of testimonials of people of all age groups, from students, college going kids, school going kids, high school going kids, adults, elderly people, anybody who has adopted these higher practices of yoga and meditation, they've seen amazing transformation and greater joys in their life. So you are the greatest investment. So invest your greatest amount of time in you. You know, I call this a spiritual party. You know, when it's all about how you feel it. This is a spiritual party. It can bring so much joy. There is so much, it's so interesting. This science of meditation is so interesting. And once you get addicted to it, my God, you never want to look back and you never want to live old way of living life. So invest your greatest amount of time in you. Invest your greatest effort in you. And you'll see that you're rewarded with the greatest payoff. Mind you, no amount of wealth, power, and glory can make you radiate a strong mind, strong body, and strong life. So self-care is the critical need of this hour. Schedule time alone, like we are doing right now. Schedule time alone. In the beginning, it may look boring, but you do it 3 or 4th time. 4th time, your mind, your heart, your body is going to demand, because that is the food for your soul. Just like when you starve your body loses energy. Similarly, when you starve your soul, this is a food for your soul loses that inner power that is needed to do everything in life. So schedule time alone and reflect upon this over and over again, that as you're keeping account of your money and possessions, start keeping account of, and I'm going to share with you, talk to your own self in that silent moment. How you are. Are you progressing, regressing, or remaining the same? Do an audit of your life daily. How's your balance sheet? Is it in profit or is it in loss? Am I getting a little better than yesterday? That is the goal of life. I want to become a little more happier than yesterday. I want to become a little more healthier than yesterday. I want to become a little more peaceful than yesterday. So, what am I doing differently to create that change in my life? What am I doing differently? What is my plan? We plan for everything, right? Like Surabhi planned this session. So I'm sure there were so many steps. How much planning she did just for this small session. Imagine that she sent a first email out. No, first she called me, she talked to me, then she sent a first email out. Then she sent second, then she sent a reminder. Then she got the Zoom details out to everyone. How much planning we do for everything that happen in our life. But what plan do you have to create the better life? Because we become so busy in our rat race, we never think about things that pertain to our own life. We do these meditative things as an accessory to life instead of doing it as a main event, a big event of life. So, by setting time aside for your own self, it will force you to start asking yourself these questions. And when you ask these questions, then you will be forced to do something different. So stop complaining and start creating the life that you desire. And watch, instantly things will start to change, because we all have 24 hours in a day, same time, everybody. What makes me different than you, what makes you different than others, is how effectively we are using that time. Because we are born with an expiry date. You know, we are very mindful of the coupons that we get that has an expiration date, but we never think that our life also has an expiry date. So when every morning you wake up, you are given 86,400 seconds to create your dream life. Every morning. And let me tell you, by midnight, whatever you haven't used, it's gone. Whatever you didn't invest in uplifting your life or helping others, you lose that every single day. Now, let me ask you, how many of you have found a person who's living life with such awareness? And if you haven't found a person who is living life with such awareness, then make a commitment to your own self to become that person. Be that person for your loved ones. Be that person for your own self, and be that person to help others. And the last point I'm going to share with you before we do meditation, guided meditation, is service. When life is based upon the principle of service to God and service to the people of this world, when the motive is to serve and contribute, life becomes extremely beautiful. You know, I've dedicated my life, my remainder of life, only to serve people, to bring greater joys in their life. That is what I do morning till evening. That's my passion. It flows from my heart. And when I see that it's making a difference, because every one life that's changed, it's touching thousands of lives. So by changing one life, you are actually bringing joy in the entire family, in the hearts of all their loved ones. So in the art of giving, sharing, loving, there is something incredible. There is something miraculous that happens in your life. And let me prove my point. I bet you've never heard this before. This is something so new. So pay attention to it. Pay attention to your breathing. When you are breathing, you know, it's happening unconsciously, whether you're conscious or not conscious, you know you're breathing because you're alive, so you're breathing. Our breath keeps us alive. So when you take an in breath, then what do you have to do? You have to then breathe out, and the cycle continues, right? So imagine now, if you keep breathing in and in and in, can you live? Can you live? No. You will choke. And imagine if you start breathing out and out and out. Can you live? The answer is no, you will suffocate yourself, right? So God has created such a state-of-the-art system for all of us, where we are unconsciously taking in and giving out. Taking in and giving out. Because if we keep taking in, we will choke. And if we keep giving out, we'll also not be able to survive. So what an incredible message our breathing teaches us, that our life cannot be all about just taking, nor can it just be giving. Why? Because you can only give to others what you have. So first you need to make a difference in your own life, and then only you can help others. So my message to you all is this: let us live this life by this rhythm of breathing. Let's become a giver in our life, and you'll experience greater joys, greater satisfaction, and greater success. So in conclusion, I will just say that if you experiment with these 5 steps in your life, only just for 1 month. What are those 5 steps? Create space in your life, fix your insight, hack your life with the right things, nurture yourself daily, and 5th is service. These 5 things, and the energy to do these 5 powerful things comes from the practice of meditation. Because when we disconnect from the outside world and we connect with our inner world, instantly the pains of outside world fades away. The moment you move within, the outer fades away, and then you connect with your powerful self and you energize yourself and use that energy then to do anything that you want to do in your life, and you are victorious. So let's now do guided meditation. You know, meditation is a practice, it's a journey from movement to stillness. It's a journey from sound to silence. Because when you are in stress, the first sign when you're in stress is that you frown a lot. Your smiles go away. And like I said, when you frown, you use 72 muscles of your brain. And when you smile, you only use 4. So choose which one you want. Smile more and only use 4 muscles. So when we do guided meditation, it's okay if you're not able to sit. I do a lot of sessions for universities. I teach a lot of young students. I also go to nursing homes. I go to hospitals. I teach all age groups. And some people, because of bad knees, they are not able to sit down. It's perfectly fine. In meditation, what really is needed that your spine needs to stay straight. So when you're sitting down or up, the only thing what you need to do is sit tall so that your spine is erect. And now, either you can just leave your palms in your lap, or if you really want to go deep in it, you can make this dhyan mudra. It's called meditation mudra. Take the thumb and the index finger, create a loop like this, place your wrists on your thighs and spine straight. Have a beautiful smile on your face. And now let's all take a nice long deep inhale. Hold it to the count of 2, and now exhale to the count of 4. Let's take a nice long deep breath in. Hold it to the count of 2 and exhale to the count of 4. And now softly close your eyes. At this point, disconnect yourself from the outer atmosphere and connect yourself to your inner self, your spirit. Let go any negative thoughts, feelings, emotions, and just relax your body. Quieten your mind by listening to this high vibration guided meditation. And you'll find that higher powers will be whispering in your ears in these silent moments. Take a nice long deep inhale to the count of 4. Hold to the count of 2 and Exhale to the count of 4. With every breath, you'll find that you are feeling more peace. You're getting more relaxed. If your mind goes to anything outside, gently bring it back. Allow your ego to move out so that you are in touch with your original nature. You're in touch with your spirit. Bring your mind to your heart center and feel the sensations of your heart. Just be with your heart. At this point, energy. Imagine a white light pulsating in your heart center. White light throbbing. Allow that light to expand and grow in every part of your body. Allow it to flow from your heart to every cell, every region, energizing your every system within you. Allow that light to flow from your heart to any area that is weak, that needs strength. Just let it all out from your heart to every part of your body. And just relax it. Feel the silence of your mind. Through meditation, we gain the power to go through the challenges of life without being affected by them. And now take that light and let it flow from your heart to your homes, to every person in your home. Let it all out, the healing, vibrant energy flowing from your heart to your homes and all around you. You're creating vibrant healing energy, pure love, divinity, purity all around you. Just feel it. Let go any tensions, any thoughts from your mind, and just be with this powerful energy. And at this moment, let's honor our first dimension of life, which is our body. Let's honor our body. Our body is made out of trillions of cells. Each and every cell carries enormous amount of energy. Through meditation, we connect with that powerful energy and use that energy to run our life. We become a power ball. Instantly you feel the energy. Just relax yourself from head to toe. Say to yourself, all is well. I am so happy. I have no worries at this point, at this very moment. I have no worries. And now let's honor the second dimension of our life, which is our breath. Our breath keeps us alive. It is only through this breath we are able to move within. It's a vehicle that helps us to take the inward journey. Through the practice of meditation, we become more conscious of our breathing. We become more mindful of our breathing. By taking nice, long, complete breaths, we are energizing every system, especially our nervous system, that no gym can do. Only through the practice of meditation, we energize our nervous system. And at this point, let's honor the third dimension of our life, which is our mind. Our mind is the manufacturer of thoughts, feelings, and emotions. That's where the subtler, gentler feelings are created. Let's honor our mind. Let's befriend our mind. All of our body is in our mind. When mind is behind any activity we do, we become winner. We succeed. Take a nice, long, deep inhale. Hold it to the count of 2 and let it all out to the count of 4. Our in-breath energizes the body, while our out-breath relaxes our body. Through the cycle of in and out, we are energizing and we are relaxing. We are energizing and we are relaxing. God's power is radiating through us right now. God's power is healing our every cell, infusing perfect health within us. It's like when the weather outside is bad, we take shelter in our homes. Similarly, when the emotional weather outside is not so positive, we take shelter within us to gain that peace, serenity, and calmness. I thank you, God, for giving me these beautiful gifts of life, my mind, my body, and my breath. It is only when I'm not connected with my inner self, I'm faced with miseries and pain. Slowly come back to your body consciousness. Take a nice, long, deep breath and chant Om with me. Take a deep breath. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Om. And keeping your eyes closed, just rub your palms. Keep rubbing your palms. There are so many richer nerves in our palms, and by rubbing them, we generate a lot of healing, a lot of warmth. Keep rubbing them. And now take your healing palms and place them on your eyes. May I always feel peace. This is the time to witness that your inner energy has become little more peaceful than when you started the session. Witness that. And now take these healing palms, place it on top of your head, both sides of brain. May I always think right, because when I think right, the right things start to happen in my life. And take these healing palms and rub it all over your body. It's like doing self-Reiki on yourself. And then come back to your prayerful hands position. Start opening up your eyes, open up your palms and say, yes, I can. Yes, I can surf through the unpredictabilities of life without being affected by them. Yes, I can. And just relax. Open up your eyes and just relax. It is this simple. This meditation practice just take you to a whole new world, a world of peace and joy and serenity and calmness and clarity of thoughts. So when your body is relaxed, your mind is calm, you start to do things effortlessly. Now you may be thinking that you would have to practice meditation for a very long time before you're going to be able to reap the benefits. And let me tell you that Harvard University researchers, they found that the structure of the brain is changed only within 8 weeks of meditation. The gray matter in your brain is changed only by doing 8 weeks of meditation. Just 15 minutes, just like what I did today. And you find that you create a physical, emotional, and mental well-being. So if you ever feel anxious, sad, depressed, or there's a bad news that you've come across, all just by changing the posture, just by sitting straight and closing your eyes, you will see that you will take control over the situation and you'll feel better instantly. So meditation releases neurotransmitters, something that no single drug can do without any side effects. Hormones like dopamine, serotonin are released to let go the tension that this world gives us, and you feel more peace. And last thing, meditation helps you to sleep better. So we are in the last few minutes of this session. In conclusion, I just want to request you that just try to practice this, what I taught you, only for 1 month. And you'll see that your vibrations will start to rise, your energy will start to become more purer, more powerful. You'll shock your loved ones, your children, your friends, your brothers, sisters, your parents will look at you and say, oh my God, what are you doing? What's the magic? It has happened with me. Whoever I've taught and they start practicing it, they start bringing it in their life, they come to me and say, oh no, everybody, even my grandchildren want to cling to me, and they ask me what is, what's the magic. So starting from tomorrow, schedule an appointment with your own self for 20 minutes and do these 3 things: 5 stretches and 15 minutes of breathing, and you'll see you'll charge yourself just like you charge the phone. Every night we charge our phone, and then when your phone is charged, you can make use of that phone to its fullest. You make dinner reservations, you make calls, you send messages, you send texts, you send emails. Everything phone is able to do only because it is charged. So when you charge your mind every morning, you will see that it will support you throughout the day. and everything that you'll do, it will be effortlessly. So pressures will continue to increase in next few months. We all know that. But it's a myth when people say with pressure, the stress has to go up. With pressure, anxiety has to grow up. With pressure, fear has to go up. No. If you increase your inner power, that's the magic. If you increase your resilience with these practices that I taught you, your inner will become very strong. So just like you choose everything in life, what kind of clothes you want to wear, what kind of jewelry you want to put on, what kind of car you want to drive, today make a determination, what kind of life I want to live. It's all about making a determination. And practice this new way of living life and watch the magic to unfold. So with that, I want to end today's session. It was truly a joy to be with all of you. And I hope you found it to be also useful. I do want to take the opportunity to thank Surabhi for creating this opportunity for all of us to meet through the bond of spirituality, through the bond of meditation and yoga. And
thank you so much, Anu. I mean, I don't know about everyone. I'm feeling very rejuvenated. And I've not had a stressful day. I was at home, but there was still little stiffness. I'm feeling lighter. Like you had said, I'm feeling lighter over here. And for a second there, while we were meditating, I actually thought I had kind of gone off to sleep because, you know, it was just so surreal. I felt so relaxed. You know, my mind feels lighter. And, you know, and this, I am saying that it's feeling lighter, although I thought that I had had a good day. So we don't even realize sometimes the stresses that we are carrying. You know, it's all there. So thank you so much. And I know you mentioned that you can take a few questions at the end. I also want to tell you, ladies, that Anu has a fantastic Facebook page. And I know she does live meditation sessions every Monday, right?
every Monday evening, yes.
So 7:30, is it?
It's a short 30-minute session.
Yes.
Every Monday, so feel free to, because one webinar can plant the seed only, but if you want to continue to rejuvenate yourself, then you need to nurture with, you know, yourself with this knowledge, with this wisdom. So it's a short session, 30-minute session, 7:30 to 8. Join that session and you'll see every week you'll feel little more excitement, little more enthusiasm towards life. You'll have little more control over your life.
I'm going to, I'll share with everyone, you know, Anu's website link, as also her contact details and also her Facebook page link. I know that Anu has mentioned to me before about her sessions on Mondays, and often, you know, we feel that you don't want to go alone, but if there's company, you know that your friends are coming, and you kind of always, maybe perhaps we can actually join in on Mondays, you know, till the time that we are comfortable kind of doing the meditation by ourselves. So it'll also kind of walk us through the process. And but I have one question, Anu. I know you mentioned that, and I love this term desktop yoga, because it's true. We sit, you know, we spend so much time in front of our desktops on the table. I just want, is there a good time? I mean, the meditation is superb, but, you know, is there a good time for it? An optimal time for it to do this?
I always say that first thing is not to rush through it. So whenever you have time, then do it, because sometimes when you put limitation that, oh, I must do it only in the morning, and some people don't like to wake up early morning, that means they'll never be able to do it. So first thing is always rule of the thumb that whenever you have time, find time for it, but be consistent. Do it every day, the same day, because your body gets used to it. Then it supports you in doing yoga. Because if you do it like whenever you have time, you know, as you don't make that a priority, you don't set time, then it doesn't give you the same priority level benefits. So whatever time you have available, set that time, but then do it every day on that time. But yes, mornings are always best, because before you start this world to stimulate you, you want to, just like you make sure that there is fuel in your car before you go out. If your tank is empty, then you know you won't be able to go so far, right? So if you put fuel in yourself by doing these yoga stretches and meditation and then go out in this world, you'll feel you're so prepared, that you're prepared to handle any situation that can come in your way, and you'll never feel down. And at the end of the day, you will still feel very stress free, and you can spend quality of time with your family. You won't feel stressed. So the best thing is to do in the morning and also meditate, right before sleeping, because when you clear your mind before you sleep, I do it twice a day. When you clear your mind before you sleep, then your nighttime determines your morning hours. When you wake up like a fresh blossomed flower. So the best thing is, as soon as you wake up, just sit in your bed, on your bed. Don't even move. You are on your bed. Just sit there, and just have high vibration affirmations. Express your gratitude for everything that you have in abundance. That will shift your mind from what's lacking in your life to abundance, and you keep manifesting that abundance all day. And at the end of the day, you're so happy, no matter what happens, but you're so happy. Have you seen when you're in happy mood in the morning and someone may say something really, really, really bad to you, and you will look at them and say, it's okay. But when you get up and you are in a bad mood, you're really bad, in a bad mood, and someone says a very small little something so minimum, and your reaction is going to be like, how dare. So it's the energy that you wake up determines how much control you'll have on your own behavior patterns. So morning is the best time to do it before you start your worldly interactions. But if you are not a morning person, or if you don't think you have enough time and you have so much to do in the morning, then do it anytime you find time. But try to set time so that your body clock is set, and it's like you eat lunch every day at 12 o'clock. And trust me, when the clock ticks 12, your mind says food, food, food. It asks for food. So if you do yoga or meditation same time every day, then when that time comes, your mind, your body, everything supports you, and it becomes effortless with ease.
That makes a lot of sense. Thank you. Does anybody else have any questions?
Oh, I don't have a question, but I did, one of the things I noticed during the guided meditation was I felt like I was opening through the back of my neck into the base of my skull. That just felt like it opened, which was a really interesting, nice sensation. And also through the middle of my chest, it felt like, but I felt an expansion in a couple of places, which was very nice.
As you make your inner lighter and you create more space within you, then the energy starts to flow. Because wherever there is constriction and energy doesn't flow, numbness and pain kicks in. But as you open up yourself, look, we started the session with high vibration word and transformational wisdom knowledge in the most simplest way. These are all, this is the information taken from Yoga Sutras that Rishi Patanjali wrote 5,000 years ago, but in the most simplest way, so that it's like packing an old wine in a new bottle. That's what it is. So when you do that, then instantly you create so much space. The clutter is exiting through every exit breath, with every out breath, with every exhale. You are letting go everything that has been accumulating in your subconscious mind for so many years. That's dictating your habits, your behavior patterns. So as you allow that to exit, the toxicity of your body, the toxic emotions of, you know, stress and anxiety and negativity is out. What remains is only purity and lightness. And that's what you felt. I had people who tell me, oh, I was doing a session for a college student, and they said, I had back pain when I started the session, I had neck pain. And now it's not there. It's all because there's constriction. Where the energy doesn't flow, constriction happens. But wherever you pay attention, the energy grows. So you were paying attention not to the world, you were actually paying attention to your own self, and you found that the energy was growing and you're feeling so light. I told you it's simple. Look, I mean, even if you do it for the first time, you gain benefits. It's like do and achieve, instant results, do and achieve, So I'm glad, because bookish knowledge is great, but unless it becomes your personal experience, you don't believe in it. So when it becomes your personal experience, oh, I did this and it happened, I want to do it again. I want to do it more. It's like you want to earn more money. Let me tell you, money is not just cash money. Money is your wealth. Money is your time. Money is your health. Money is your relationship. Money is your time that is ticking in. So when you start to do these practices, then you understand that life is very precious, and it's not the time that's taking away, it's your life that is taking away every minute. Value it and make sure that get the most out of life so you have no regrets in the end.
Thank you. This is excellent.
Thank you so much, Anu. And does anybody else want to share something? Yeah. Shall we sign off then? Thanks a lot, Anu. And I'll get in touch with you and I'll get the details and I'll share it with the group. And
we can put it out in the newsletter next week.
Yes.
We can do it doubly. So
true.
Thank you.
Great. Thank you so much.
Thanks so much, Anu. We're feeling well. Can't wait to get to bed. I'm feeling very relaxed.
A beautiful rest of the evening.
Thank you so much.
Very
Thank you. Bye-bye.